Hello guys, I hope you are well and welcome back to Sophia Live. Now, blogger Cyprian Nyakundi is running an online campaign with the hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. In case you don't know what is happening, it is being said that Sidian Bank is the local bank that is receiving SHA and housing levy funds. And you know, as we speak right now, it is emerging that the loot that these cartels are getting from the SHA fund are all taken or are all deposited in Sidian Bank. And remember, 3 months ago or so, Sidian Bank announced a 250% profit. This was so huge. This is so huge to a point that Kenyans or those in the banking sector questioning how did a small bank like Sidian Bank made such a huge profit. So Kenyans are linking, and remember, this is the bank that is being allegedly owned by President William Ruto. So we have some of the articles, like we have this article that was written a month ago or 5 months ago. It says dark secrets of Sidian Bank owned by Centum, role in SHA housing levy scandal and ties to President William Ruto and money laundering. And the story, it reads that in Q1 2025, Sidian Bank, a modest tier 3 lender in Kenya, stunned the financial sector with a 250% profit increase, soaring to shillings 557 million. This remarkable feat stands in stark contrast to the sluggish performance of Tier 1 giant like Stanbic Bank, which saw 16.6% profit dropped to 3.3 billion Kenyan shillings, and Standard Chartered down to 13.5%. Even KCB Group, Kenya's largest bank by assets, managed only a marginal 0.3% profit rise to shillings 16.3 billion. So how did Sidian, a relatively small player, outpace these banks? Is this a strategic triumph, one of anomaly, or something more questionable, warranting scrutiny? This is an article that was written 5 months ago. Then we have another article exposing Sidian Bank. The title, From Underdog to Overachiever, Sidian Bank Q1 spike raises red flags and demands for CBK scrutiny. And remember, they were calling for the Central Bank of Kenya to scrutinize this bank to see how did they manage to get such profits. It was later reported that a phone call from above was made, and that the CBK had to stop everything. So you can see that it is a bank that is in the safer hands, and it is here that Kenyans are saying we must occupy Sidian Bank. So on social media platforms, this is what Kenyans are saying. Cyprian Nyakundi tweeted, Sidian Bank is allowing government officials and cartels to withdraw billions and more in sacks. The 2015 NYS scam style fraudster CBK boss Kamau Thuge is silent because his dark past is known. Occupy Sidian Bank. And this is what Kenyans are saying. At this point, Sidian Bank should just rebrand to Sidian Deals Limited, because clearly they stopped banking a long time ago. Hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. Another Kenyan is saying, a few evil years back, Sidian Bank was on the brink of collapse due to massive looting and insider deals. The bank reportedly had a lifeline by being bought by a government official, now making profit through stealing money for the sick. Another Kenyan saying, LK, nasikia pesa ya SHA yote iko Sidian Bank na mnajua ni ya nani. Hashtag Duale must resign. Hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. And then Henry says, this regime is siphoning looted tax through Sidian Bank. Hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. Another Kenyan is saying, we are coming for those deals. Occupy Sidian Bank. Mr. Wright says, SHA billions and Sidian Bank are related. I hear. Hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. So Kenyans are running this campaign. Others are just using some. We have another Twitter user by the name Patriot says, hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. Steve Oloch says avoid that bank at all cost. Hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. And then Cage Owiti says wameamua kuosha, or Sidian Bank wameamua kuosha pesa ama Ariel. And then the last one is the Nairobi Herald says Sidian Bank where we wash Kaongo's sins. Hashtag Occupy Sidian Bank. So the campaign is on, and Kenyans are saying that we are going to occupy this Sidian Bank because all the looted money from SHA and housing funds are channeled to this bank, and we are not going to allow this to happen again. So Kenyans are so mad. And remember, right now as we speak, the biggest scandal in our country right now is about SHA and the looted billions. And even right now as we speak, Kenyans are calling for the resignation of Health CS Aden Duale, because we have more than 20 ghost hospitals receiving money, others 6 million, others 5 hospitals. Some of these health facilities or health centers are so small. You wonder the 6 million sent these hospitals inaenda kufanya kazi gani? A health facility, that a health center that looks like the only thing that is there is these painkillers. So you wonder it has no, like, even a medical laboratory or something like that. So you wonder how is it that it's receiving all this money? But we are a country being led by thieves. This is what we should accept as at now, that we're being led by thieves, and that this is the mistake that we made, and that it is time to correct these mistakes. So the campaign still goes on, and Kenyans are saying that we must know where or how the Sidian Bank made the profit it announced 3 months ago. So that is it from me for now. Thanks for watching, and this is Sophia Live.